And that takes us into the next question, which was from Paul. And this question is about playing in rhythm with tabla. My main advice here would actually be to, first of all, check that you can master improvising with a metronome. Because if you have an inbuilt sense of time, then you will be able to feel the underlying structure of the tintal. So, for example, this is 120 beats per minute, 4/4. And you need to just get used to playing and improvising and landing on beat 1. You don't have to worry too much about whether you're doing a full 16, but just try things like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you can learn to just improvise and get the sense of when you've filled 4 groups, you've filled those 4 beats. And if you can aim to land on sa or pa, if you're playing in this raag kafi. And again, if I do something with patterns, if I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, then that immediately I know before I've started that's going to work. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or if I do threes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so that's a very rudimentary thing to do, but then if you can maybe try coming in on a different beat, like after the downbeat, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, and then try taking longer. So I'm now going to improvise. I'll start on beat 1 again, but now I'll do 2 cycles. Okay, so I'll do 2 groups of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I'm trying to improvise for that period of time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm just feeling that kind of range. I'll start now somewhere else in the bar, but I'll still do 2. I'll start on beat 2. But I'll still do 2 groups of 4. So same length of time. I'll still go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. But I'll just start a bit later, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Messed up a bit there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is something that would help to give you the foundation and the underlying sense of rhythm. And then you could go on there and try to, for example, I'll practice playing a full 16 beats, okay? But it's going to feel like I'm just building on top of the foundations that I've practiced there. So I'm now going to imagine that I am actually doing a full 16 beat tintal cycle, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So this time I'm actually just counting the number of cycles. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that's 4 groups of 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, So that's not quite as difficult as it seems, and you don't necessarily have to be able to count out loud, but you'll find that if you can build that up, so you improvise for 1 bar, then improvise for 2 bars, and then try to just double that, so you're improvising for 4 whole bars. If you can do that with the metronome, then you go to the tabla, and then you try to listen to the tabla and notice the structure, you know, the structure of the da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, tin, tin, na, ticka, din, din, da, da. You start to feel that structure. Then you could do a similar process. For example, you could try just improvising for the last 4 beats, or improvising for the last 8 beats. A good thing to do, which I was talking about earlier with the chikaris, is that you can also play along with the tabla, doing the jala patterns, and that will get you just in tune with playing in time with the tabla and feeling the beat as well. You could practice that with a metronome, but then try it with tabla too, but just do it at a slow pace. So for example, I'll just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that would be da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, tin, tin, na, ticka, din, din, na. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1. Just doing that along with the tabla will physically get you more aware of the tabla and how it is grouped into 4 groups of 4. And listening to the Kali, where that baya, the bass drum, drops out and then comes back in for the last 3 beats, you'll start to notice how that's just a little trigger that you hear that, and that makes you realize, oh, right, I'm in the 3rd cycle. Da, din, din, da, da, din, din, da, da, tin, tin, na, da, tin, tin, na. So right, that's the 3rd cycle. Da, tin, tin, na, and then ticka, din, din, na. That's the 4th cycle. So you're kind of going along, and then when you hear the tin, tin, na, then ticka, din, din, na, then you know that that's the last group of 4. So that's listening for it, but ideally you should be predicting, you should be feeling when that's coming. So it's not like you're listening, just trying to figure it out just by hopefully hearing it. You should actually be knowing internally, here we go, this is where I know I am. So for example, if you tried using the jala patterns like that, but then maybe improvise for the last 4 beats or the last 8 beats. So for example, we could play like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And if you don't really know what to play, just try picking a little bit like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Just go into sort of double picking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now I'll go from 3, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so it's quite difficult to do what I just did and make it really perfect, make it everything, you know, landing perfectly. But even if you can just attempt to do that, and even if you don't improvise very well, or if you just end up playing like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Even just think about the right hand, just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 1. If you just get that going, and then separately practice all of your patterns, if you kind of run them almost as separate projects, so one project is just practicing all of your exercises, and the other project is just play in time with the tabla, just simply follow that process, then if you get good with the exercises, you know, those exercise routines, you'll get so comfortable with those that they are literally kind of bursting into your playing. You know, that the dam will kind of break after a while, and those things will start to just kind of happen more spontaneously. And then if you've got this timing structure, you'll find that those patterns just neatly kind of flow into this rhythmic structure that you've developed, and then it will kind of all just come together, it will kind of coalesce, and then the improvisation will eventually start to become much more natural, and you can feed in a bit of spontaneity by changing patterns or just playing something which is more spontaneous. So that will build up gradually, but I think that approach with the metronome and then trying it just playing jala technique will definitely put the right foundations in place. So thanks very much, Jacob. That was a great question, and it's really nice how some of these questions have literally been around the same topic but just slightly different levels of analysis. If you want to start one of these courses, you can buy them individually, or you can subscribe monthly to access all of them. For subscribers, there will be new content every month, including live streams where we can answer your personal questions and go into more detail about applying this material. So far we've covered Raag Yaman, Raag Bageshri, Jog, Hamsadwani, Kafi and Raag Malkons, and there's much more to come. This body of work is a culmination of the 18 years experience I have as a guitar teacher, combined with the knowledge acquired through studying the sitar directly, and then adapting that material using the guitar techniques that suit this style best. To create these courses and gather the most authentic material possible, I work closely with other Indian classical musicians such as Manish Pingle and Gurudeng Riot. I'd like to give a special thanks to my guru Roopa Panesar, who has guided me in the creation of these courses. Much of the material has been adapted directly from my training with her. Also Shakir Khan, my guru, who's been inspiring me immensely and continues to shape how I approach the instrument and this incredible world of Indian classical music.